Man, y'all just check out that coldness in the air right there. Man, just look at that. Isn't it like magic? Just think about it. Just went from that hot sun outside that I'm complaining about, hit them solar panels, gets converted into energy, gets inverted into the proper energy, delivered here to this refrigerator with the right gases, and goes from being a hot sun to cold ice in a refrigerator. I tell you, it is just like magic. Do y'all ever just stop and think about all of that? It is just like magic. Well, reason I have this refrigerator open, and Melinda just put these in, she likes to make little icy treats and tie them off in these bags uh, for everyone, the kids, the adults, everyone, during this hot time. So she'll take, these are chocolate if you can't tell, she'll take and whip it all up in a bowl. She's got a little funnel over there, and she has these little bags, and she will take different kinds of stuff. It might be coconut, it might be mango, all fresh made. I mean, with actual real mango. It might be jackfruit, just whatever. I think she said she's planning on doing some watermelons now, and she makes these little ices, and you can just break that open and slide it down, kind of like a popsicle. Man, oh man, are they delicious. This one's got brown sugar in it. Man, they're delicious. I'm sure they're not good for a diet, but I'll tell you, everyone, the boys and the uncle and everybody working outside really enjoy them. The children really enjoy them, and I really enjoy them too. The hot time of year is here, so we bought more tarpaulin. They're trying to stay in the shade. Yeah, they are discussing coming in earlier and quitting earlier. So it's getting really hot time of year here, and the guys they're cooking. I tell you, we're trying to put a tarpaulin or a shade anywhere that you're working at all. And even the night time, it's already turned to where it's just, even with a fan blowing on you at night, it's pretty muggy, pretty hot. Anyway, they're gonna come in at 7 instead of 8 and take their normal hour lunch, and get off an hour earlier because of this heat. But I suggested to them, and it sounded so shocking to them, to come in at 6 o'clock and be done at 3 o'clock and still have their hour lunch. And that's the hottest point of the day right there. 3-4 o'clock, that is the hot point right there. Well, we'll see. Maybe they'll adjust to the 7 o'clock, and then we might see if we can creep it on back another hour. I think they're working cooler, and they get that longer time to go home in the evening and rest too. I think that it might work out. When I was building buildings back there in Texas, and it got hot summertime, and let me tell you, yeah, y'all know Texas gets hot. I mean, it gets hot. And me and my guys, man, we leave out sometimes 4 a.m. or as early as 3 a.m. Get at a job site sometimes 4:30, 5 in the morning. We're starting, and we would usually call it by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Sometimes we wouldn't do a lunch. We'd just work straight through, maybe just stop and take little short breaks, a snack. And man, by that afternoon time, we called it for the day. And sometimes we take a travel trailers, our campers there, to the job site, and what we do is everybody in the middle of the day stop. If we're working out of town, we'd all take turns, take a shower, get all refreshed, and we just chill for several hours in the afternoon. Do whatever you want to do. Take a nap, watch TV, chill out, spend time, like Ken, he called the wife, all that, and have a little phone time with her. And then come about 4 o'clock, and being that summertime, it gets dark late. Come about 4, we go back to work, and we would work until dark. And man, we actually found ourselves very productive like that. All right, well, I'm gonna show you here what's been going on here at the staircase. It's been kind of not moving super fast around here. Part of that's my fault, but let me show you what's going on. I said in the previous video that we were going to have a room underneath the staircase, and so here it is. There's a little slab already poured here for it, and we're making forms here out of some throwaway plywood, some 1/4 inch. This isn't my regular form wood, so I didn't want to go cutting these angles on my good 3/4 inch sheets, so we made up a form here, and he's about got the one ready for the inside, and we're going to pour this wall that's going to support the outside edge of the staircase and coming up to the landing up here. Eventually we got some utilities and stuff we got to tie up in here. Eventually this will also get poured in, eventually, probably when we pour all of this slab underneath this parking area down here and all. But he's already cut the steel, preparing for where door opening is going to be for storage underneath here. And we've got steel all set and concrete there as well, where those steps will land out, and then there'll be a couple more go down out towards that gate right there. So that's moving along. I'd say probably first thing in the morning they'll be pouring this cement sidewall at the staircase here. Well, another thing that's been going on is I want to sit down on my computer and spend some time and rework over the details on some restrooms to know dead on where my pipes are going. And we're setting plumbing. So one of you subscribers out there had mentioned, about you didn't see any plumbing going on down here. Well, it's starting up right now, and I like to build things out and in the computer, and get the real fine detail. I'm that kind of person, if you can't tell. And I'd rather make the mistake in the computer if I could than make it in the real world where it's set in stone here, literally set in stone here. So that's what I've been doing, and I got a lot of logistics because I'm integrating different things here. I'm integrating security systems. I'm integrating a major solar system here. I'm integrating our own water system here. We're not getting from city water, and I want a large capacity. But I'm sweating, if you can't tell. It is hot. The guys are getting close to finishing up their day. It's getting evening time here. I got to run up here and pick up our water at Water for Less. That's our jugs, and we got some additional jugs of water that we're picking up too. And here a couple times ago we added more water as well. Of course, it's getting hotter weather. The guys working are going to drink more water. We're going to drink more water. The water is going to get more scarce around here, and on top of that, who knows what's happened with this virus thing going on out there. You better have contingency plans just in case. I mean, look at Italy getting quarantined right now, all of those people, and look at the people on those ships out there that saying they're running out of their like diabetic medications and heart medications and stuff because they can't get to their pharmacy, get to their doctors. They're just stuck on those ships out there. So I'm not trying to be like rouse people up like, oh man, something bad's about to go down, But at the same time, I'm not going to throw all my caution to the wind too, you know. Um, just what if. So it doesn't hurt to have just like a little bit extra stuff. You're always going to drink some extra water. You're always going to eat a few more canned goods. Um, we actually we didn't. Melinda and her brothers and a friend, they harvested up how many of those chickens?
16.
16. I didn't video it. I wasn't feeling good, so I didn't video it. But we got a whole bunch of chicken in the refrigerator. And you know what I had today for lunch? Chicken.
No, the chicken was there with Mama. It was there with them.
Yeah, there's some over at her mom's too. We got chicken here, chicken there, chicken everywhere. And there's still quite a few more that's going to get harvested on another pass. So they picked out what the biggest ones. Y'all went through and got the biggest ones that looked ready, right?
Yes, that's right.
And man, they had a whole little chicken plucking party going on. And then they did a little grilling. And then they did a little drinking. And I stayed inside in here. So I think tomorrow will be a really great video day for you guys. Because there'll be a whole lot more going on around here again. Work will be back in full force. I hope. And I'll get some good footage out to you guys. The next thing is foreigner farming in the Philippines. Brian and Maricel down in Bohol. He's an Oklahoma boy. That he's like all them other Oklahoma boys, right? He's another Oklahoma vlogger. Yeah, just like Keeping It Dutch and Arms Family Homestead and all you different ones. Man, there's so many of you. What, Sawyer Ridge, and now Jason. Jason's went from being the Texas vlogger to the Okie vlogger now. Well, O'Brien and Maricel, that's some more Oklahoma vloggers that are transplanted over here in the Philippines. And he had a live chat this morning. I jumped in on that one, and it was pretty good. When it's first time he had a morning time one, so it was different for him. He usually does them at night, and he had a pretty good live chat. I tell you, it was great, and it was enjoyable as well. And so any of y'all out there, you know, if y'all just enjoy watching farming videos and y'all are curious about farming here in Philippines, Brian has I don't know how many acres it is, if it's 5 acres, 10 acres, but he tries to grow a little bit of everything. He's got a full-fledged piggery, him and Maricel does. It's really her piggery. And yeah, and he's got a full-fledged commercial light piggery going on there. And he's got tilapia pond, and he's going through his learning curves with it, and he's trying to grow a Zola there right now. He's learning that. He has tried different crops, tomatoes of different kinds. He's done everything from try to hang them in buckets to different kinds and soils. Just some things don't want to grow here. We're learning that too with our seeds. Just some things that we grow in the West does not want to grow here. And but he's still out there trying to find that right thing. And he also did fish pens this last go round. I mean, I was really shocked when they decided to take on fish pens, and he went through a really hard learning curve on that, but he still somewhat has success, and I'm proud for him. But any of y'all that just enjoy farming and maybe y'all want to see how some farming's done over here, y'all check out Brian and Maricel. It is a foreigner farming in the Philippines. And y'all check that out, and I will see you all later.